Hey, Motorman here, and this week I had two riders, one of which this rider you see right here who just joined a drill team, and he said he had two things that he was having a problem with. He wanted to get the bike as low as possible. He wanted to really be scraping those boards, and he said he tended to use too much rear brake when he made really tight turns. So those are the two things he wanted me to get him over. I succeeded in that. And we have another rider who had a high fear level, and that's this rider right here that you're seeing right now. He's on a Road King Special, which has a lowered shock in the back. It does limit the lean angle quite a bit, but that's not a problem for him. His problem is the fear of leaning the motorcycle. Now, he's been to the class twice before on different motorcycles, but the fear really is the same on all of them. He understands that. He realizes he has that fear, and that's why he's come to the class a couple of times, because he wants to get over that fear, and we're going to get him over it little by little. He improves each time he comes to the class. So I'm going to show you the good and the bad and the ugly in this video. You're this far from scraping those boards. Just get it down just a little bit. I want to hear an occasional scrape as you go through there. And it's okay to use the brake. Like I said, an occasional dab on the brake to slow you down is fine. You just don't want to lean hard on it. Okay. Tear it up. Like you stole it. There you go. There he is. He's got it. Test those bikes' lean limits. You're gonna be riding in the drill team or in competition, you gotta know those bikes' lean limits. I heard it that time. Now just do it again. Felt good when you got it down there, right? It didn't feel like it was gonna fall over.
No. The first time though, I did lift my foot off the board because, the initial shock, even though I knew it was coming.
All right, do it again. He's getting it now. Doing it one time, I call that dumb luck. 2 times in a row is skill. Get him over that fear, just that last little bit of lean. Now this rider with the high fear level, he gets over it just a little bit at a time. Every time he goes through, he seems to get a little bit better. That's our goal for this rider. Alright, I got this set up already at 24 by 36, but I advise this rider, no brake, and to try to cut it short. So he's pretending that it's 24 foot long and 24 foot wide, and using no brake. Since this rider told me he was using too much brake when he practices, I advise him to eliminate the rear brake usage completely. That shows him how little rear brake you actually need. Pull all the way out, all the way out. Now last time Pete was here, he had a little trouble going wide. Let's see what happens this time. Still going a little wide, probably 25 feet instead of 24. All right, now this time when you pull in there, you can see the 2 parking spaces are marked out. Okay, that's 18 feet. Okay. Try making that turn 18 feet, and this one as well. Don't look down at the ground at those lines. I'll tell you if you made it or not. Okay. Go ahead. You got it. shortest turns with 17 feet. When you came in here, you did the same thing over there. You didn't get near the green cone. You were 4 feet from it. So yeah, so you lost 4 feet of the 24-foot space.
I'm being sloppy.
Yeah. I didn't want to say nothing, but since you admitted it, don't be so sloppy.
I feel it. I know when it's smooth and it's hot.
Yeah. Get the head around quicker and get all the way to that green cone. If you're gonna hit a cone, make it the green one. Thank these riders for allowing me to film this, because I believe it helps other riders. You watch other people's mistakes, and at the worst, if you make the same mistake, you'll know exactly what you did, and you should be able to correct that mistake if you're practicing these exercises. I think that one was his best yet. In essence, there is no straight part to the intersection. Your bike should be turning in one direction or another the entire time. If you're going straight, you're doing something wrong in this exercise. Two times in a row, perfect. Now let's watch in slow motion, see if we could pick up exactly why the motorcycle went down in that very first clip I showed you. It appears he's looking down, and that drove the motorcycle right into the ground. Never look down, but this is where you need to push your limits. No big deal. Bike isn't hurt, he's not hurt, and he learned something. So both these riders' goals and my goals were met in this class. This rider wanted to start to really get over his fear of leaning the motorcycle. He did much better this time. I think one more class and he'll have it down pat. The other rider wanted to use much less rear brake, and he got over that. He also was able to scrape the floorboards at will. And it's good to know your bike's lean limits, especially if you're going to be riding in a drill team as he is, or in competition. If you'd like to check out some more of my videos, take a look at this one. And don't forget to pick up a copy of my Ride Like a Pro Experience video. That'll go over all of this in great detail with a wide variety of riders and motorcycles.